Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not?
Could be an alley. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ran through the contact. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's got it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit.
Snags it, and there's running room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Gets open down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back.
Back's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
Gashing the knee on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go right back to him. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Punch!
Looking to fire. This time he's got him. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Handoff for Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On first down, Nate Frazier. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Here's Nate Frazier. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on the... What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it. It's Frazier. There's some room. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, I know it feels as a QB, you throw a couple picks early, you start pressing, trying to get your team back into it because you're losing, but you got to be careful with the decision-making. That time, you're taking a shot deep down the field. The guy's not open. You're lucky that ball wasn't picked.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 11 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Caught behind the line. It's Humphries. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Bulldogs Brown's offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Bringing the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go right back to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Pressure coming, and he never had a chance.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Frazier again.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Frazier. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. With the heat on.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Play I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
He's got it. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. There's an old-school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll go right back to the run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Dumps it off in the flats. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Complete.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Floating away. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting... get it back. It's a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.